Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This amendment changes the Republican majority's introduction to its budget views and estimates and installs in its place a statement of purpose that ought to represent the views of this entire committee. Finding or applying solutions to the nagging problems of poverty, income inequality, and fairness should top our agenda every year we consider a budget. While Republicans often cite the fact that poverty remains a social problem in our society as proof that our efforts to alleviate it have failed, the truth is that without these social investments, the poverty rate would be significantly higher and millions more Americans would lack opportunity. The surest way to reduce inequality is to lift those at the bottom of the economic scale. According to a Columbia University study, when the effect of social programs are factored in, the poverty rate, i.e., the ability of people to afford their basic expenses, has fallen from 26% of the population in 1964 to 16% in 2012. The statistics are more dramatic for two of the most vulnerable parts of the population, the elderly and children. According to official government statistics, the poverty rate for the elderly has shrunk from 30% to 9% between the years of 1967 and 2012. This change is largely due to indexing Social Security to inflation and other attached government benefits. For children, according to the same Columbia University study cited earlier, child poverty without government benefits would have reached 30% in 2012, but when including those benefits, the rate is below 20%. Over the past 35 years, the gap between these two numbers has continued to grow, meaning social programs are having an increasing effect over time, proving that government tax and program benefits for poor children is making a difference for millions of Americans. Beyond the impact public investments have in easing the economic pressure of so many Americans, the subprime mortgage crisis and the Great Recession wiped out massive amounts of income and wealth, particularly among low-income and minority communities. Half of all wealth for African Americans and Latinos was swept away by the housing crash caused by the subprime mortgage crisis, the result of the actions of unscrupulous lenders and a massive failure to regulate the housing industry. That's why it's so important to protect funding for the CFPB, not just to increase access to loans and finance for people who need it, but also to protect against bad actors who would and have lost literally billions of dollars of accumulated wealth through the housing and other investment. I urge members to support this amendment.